Oh, perfect. Hello again, everybody.
You're terrible.
I saw the light go on.
Oh my god.
A split second later, there was Andrew. Wow.
Isn't that what we all wanted?
It is.
Sure.
That.
Welcome to the 25.4 podcast.
An unrehearsed, hastily assembled program presenting inside opinions and forecasts on major issues of the day.
And joining me tonight, as always, are Brandon, Robert, and Tim. Hi, boys.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey.
Sorry.
Good Lord.
Good gosh.
I just downed 6 Jack in the Box tacos in about 15 minutes.
Oh, even Jack in the Box. Jesus, man.
I didn't know you were eating Jack in the Box tacos.
That's
oh my
horrible.
Well, I didn't want anybody to get jealous. So.
You were headed for an epic blowout, my friend.
To put it mildly.
Wow. Mildly.
I'm going to go ahead and give away my affirmation for tonight, but these are all the napkins that they gave me at the drive-thru.
It's about a 1.5 inch stack?
So it's easily an inch, yeah.
Well, they're hoping you don't have a blowout in the car.
So well done, Jack in the Box, for that kind of foresight.
Yeah, hand the man a rag and not a little napkin. Good God.
So let's get started, shall we?
Sure.
And as always, we start
With the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people.
and Robert has a problem. What's your problem, Robert?
So I tweeted out earlier a screenshot of the developer website homepage that has the products that we're supposed to target and develop to on the page. And I don't understand why Microsoft has got to come up with this convoluted naming scheme that ends up becoming what they market to people. And this will lead into my affirmation a little bit later, but Robert McLaws was right today when he appropriately called out the fact that this is not a good marketing strategy in retail channels, especially if you're trying to sell phones. Where those phones are sold matters, and how you market inside that area matters. And going back to Windows Mobile in there without telling the story is not a good idea, I don't think. So that's my grievance for Microsoft this time.
Is that specific to? Is your grievance specific to the mobile portion, or is
It's in large part it's to the mobile version, but it goes back to a larger conversation about how Microsoft is going to market the one Windows concept, and in that has to be, I think, an education campaign about what that means. And I look at that developer website and I see it very clearly laid out with nice, easy to read icons. Why does a home user walking into a Best Buy need to be concerned with anything other than the picture on the box?
Okay, see, that's why I was confused, because of the tweet picture. I completely agree with you.
You know, here I have a desktop PC. I need what I need for Windows, and then here's the desktop. You take that desktop PC image and you slap a home or a work in it. Some iconography inside the screen to denote what SKU it's for, and that way the home user knows what to get. There's not pro, there's not education, there's not this, there's not. You don't need to worry about it. If I'm an educator, why do I need an education version? If all this is supposed to be cloud powered, why can't I have Windows that's the same for a particular form factor, and the only differentiation is the activation key I use and how I bought that activation key and what that activation key entitles me to in terms of Office 365 or whatever, the OneDrive storage or whatever it is that the home user want. They don't care about all these SKUs. They just want to keep it simple. If they've got a tablet and they want an OS for the tablet, you go buy the one with the tablet on the box. Done. You know, and if you don't market it the right way, and you know, you still have all this confusion. Here's one Windows. Here's 6 SKUs. You know, how is the typical customer supposed to navigate that? So
Microsoft should hire you.
no, they don't want to do that. I'm
As
gonna,
sarcastic as that is, you're right. I mean,
yeah, my mouth is too big to work at a company like Microsoft.
while I was drinking out of an Apple cup, it's just.
Hey, I
No,
gotta,
you're-
I gotta stroke the cow every now and then.
Whoa, hey now.
Wow, I never heard it referred to as that. So that was my grievance as well, really. Just the fact that there's 6 SKUs for what's supposed to be one Windows. And, you know, especially like on the phone, well, when somebody's buying a phone, they should just be buying a phone and know that it's Windows running on the phone. It doesn't have to be Windows Mobile. And all the other SKUs, too, I mean, it really should just be Windows, and that's it. You know, if you're a business customer, you know what you're getting. If you're a home customer, you know you're just going into Best Buy. Well, really you're not. You're more likely than not you're buying a machine that's got Windows installed on it.
Mhm.
And you know, for phones and tablets, for most tablets anyway, people aren't buying OSs and installing them on there. They're just buying the hardware. So really, I think all that edition nonsense is stupid, and it just creates confusion where there really shouldn't be any.
Well, and I do actually wonder how long it's going to be before they drop the 10, and just really I actually think it's a mistake to debut in the summer to launch this product as Windows 10. I think they should just launch as Windows and pull the Band-Aid off right now and get it over with, so that you're not constantly having to change your message. Microsoft is always having to change their message all the time because they didn't get something right. Just do it. Get it done. Call it Windows. Differentiate it with an icon or something. But this concept of Windows Mobile, I don't know. It's bothersome. It's very bothersome.
Tell us how you really feel, Bobby.
It just worries me. You know, it's like you see these red flags coming up, and you're like, okay, well, we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, and you think about, you think about other people out there that you're hoping to target, and, you know, maybe the 10 is on there for a reason to attract them because it's new, right?
Yeah.
Windows 7 was awesome. Vista was bad. 8 was bad. Now there's 10. 10 is brand new. 10 is, you know, and I bet that's why they have it, and I would expect to see it go away around the time where they end the free upgrade process, so about a year.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. That makes sense. If
So
they do that.
what else, Tim or Brandon? You guys have grievances tonight?
I'll tag along with that for the phone dev center. So I'm good at procrastinating, and I got an email from the dev center saying, hey, you've got an app without a privacy policy link. Update that shit or we're pulling it from the store. Well, I didn't update that shit because I was at Build, and they pulled it from the store.
Ow.
So it's unpublished by Microsoft, shows an error. Okay, you go details for the error and everything, and it says, hey, you need a privacy policy. Action required. You need a privacy policy. And then they give a reason for like the description of why you need a privacy policy. I can't go update the privacy policy. I can't do anything. It's completely blocked down. There's every other app I have has a update submission, and that's the only way to actually update the privacy policy. So that's kind of shitty. Sebastian is helping me out by forwarding the info on to powers that be, but it kind of sucks. I would expect that this is a very common scenario, you know, an unpublished type of thing. So
It's actually it's actually exactly what happens when Microsoft pulls an app. You can't touch the app afterwards. You can't even issue an update for it. You can't change it. You can't do whatever. If they pull the app from the store, you're shit out of luck. You're completely screwed. You have to resubmit it completely brand new as nothing, as a brand new thing.
This was my first app, and that thing, I've still got a lot of active users on that, so that better not be the fucking case.
That's what happened with the apps that Mr. Rubino got pulled from the store for me.
That's ridiculous.
Thanks, Daniel.
Yep. That's all I got to say about that.
I got 2 words that came to mind. One started with a T, one started with a C, and I can't really say either one of them without being an asshole. So.
That's stopping you?
Started with a C and a T.
I'm lost too.
And they kind of mean this. They kind of mean the same
Cunt.
thing. But let's move on.
No.
Brandon, do you have a grievance? I'm logging
You know-
into the Dev Center now because I want to. I'm sure I have apps without privacy policies.
All my published apps have privacy policies.
And this came
yeah, there
out,
you go.
this was dated as effective April 29th, which was the day 1 of the keynote for Build, I think.
Yeah, that was the main keynote, I'm pretty sure.
So probably tied around new store and whatever stuff coming out.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I tried to think of a grievance tonight, and I just couldn't come up with anything podcast worthy, to be honest with you guys. So
That's pretty remarkable, really.
it actually kind of is. We should probably write this shit down.
It is. In fact, I would ask your wife to check you for a fever.
Or a pulse.
There you go. That's more like it. No, I don't know. I've been doing some side work I talked about last time, and don't really have any grievances that won't get me fired.
Fair enough.
We should avoid those then. And we should move on to our daily affirmations.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
I already mentioned my affirmation. Thank you, Jack in the Box, for all the napkins and the tacos. But I could take from those. Anybody else have affirmations tonight?
Yeah, I got one. So I mentioned last week about my desktop application insights project. I actually did a blog post. It went live this morning. So if you haven't read it, head to netitude.bc3tech.net on your screen right there. Head there and go read my latest blog post. The cool thing was when I tweeted about it last week, Dima, the program manager of App Insights at Microsoft, saw my tweets about the project and said she was excited to see it on GitHub. After I posted my blog post, she said she showed it to the team today, and I thought that was kind of cool. So Dima, if you're watching, and why wouldn't you be, I'm open. I'm open to an offer.
Nice.
So that was my affirmation, and I actually DM'd with her a little bit today about some problems and questions that I had with App Insights, and she responded right away. She actually talked to one of the engineers and got an answer for me like within seconds. So it was really cool. Another great Twitter experience from the folks at Microsoft. So
Very nice.
Very nice.
Robert?
So Robert McLaws, I alluded to this earlier, was the one that really pointed out the whole mobile thing, and I think his basic argument is sound. It's if you've ever worked in retail for any amount of time, attitudes become ingrained over time. And the people will say, oh, there's younger people that work there. Well, those younger people were trained by slightly older people who were bitter and have been there for a really long time and aren't happy about it. And I know because I used to work in retail. And every single retail environment is exactly the same in that respect. And that's these retail, these Verizon stores, these AT&T stores, these Sprint stores, they're going to use every excuse they can not to sell a Windows device. And I can already hear it right now. Oh, Windows Mobile. Well, yeah, it didn't sell very well as Windows Phone, so now they've gone back to the old name. Yeah, it's still crap. You don't want that. Here, look at this Android device. If you don't put any money into changing that paradigm, you're just inviting this whole load of baggage to come back on the platform again, I think. And anyway, good for Robert for calling that out and saying that multiple times today.
Okay. Tim, how about you? You got anything?
I don't.
God, y'all are some
Beer.
people.
All right then.
Drinking beer
Hateful
for the
people.
first time all week, so there you go.
What are you drinking?
Some IPAs out of a Wisconsin pack I got at World Market a couple weeks ago. It actually had that Liney's grapefruit shandy in there that you were drinking.
Oh yeah.
And
It's
there we have it.
he was right though. You have to like grapefruit, and there's too much grapefruit for me. So it's definitely better than a apple cider.
Oh, geez, just gotta throw that in
Yeah.
there. Just gotta throw it in
Bam.
there. All right, bam. Okay.
In the face. In the face. All right. Well, I guess we're shooting the sheet now.
Well, I could throw in another affirmation if you guys don't mind. It just came to
Good
mind.
God, what's the matter with you?
Sorry. The recipient of my kidney's coming to hang out this weekend, so that'll be a fun time. So,
Nice.
looking forward to that.
So are you for affirming him receiving it, or are you reaffirming you giving it?
I thought a daily affirmation was something that makes us happy, and it'll make me happy to hang out.
Okay. There. Okay. That makes.
We need a reunited sound effect. That
Right.
old, was it Peaches and Herb?
Yeah, I don't know who
Reunited.
sang the song, but I know what song you're talking about. Yeah. Yep.
It's always nice for Brandon's kidneys to get back together.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, the band's all getting back together again. So no, it'll be a good time. He's coming up to visit me, and then in July, our families are gonna get together down in Des Moines with a whole bunch of other families and have a big old party. So it'll be cool.
What do you do in
Nice.
Des Moines?
There's a water park hotel, and that's where we go. There is a water park hotel, and that's where we go. So
In Des Moines, that means that it's got a pool with a slide in it.
it's the pool with a slide. The
With a
best
fence?
part about it, though, is it actually also has a tiki bar right next to the pool. So
Oh,
Oh, well, there you go.
it is nice.
tiki bar.
Do they have chili lights hanging around the top of the fence around the pool?
They've got those torches you go buy at Home Depot and sit out and light them.
So what are y'all's insider stats?
I don't know what you're talking about with
I
insider.
have no
stats.
idea what you're talking about either.
Open
so
up the
explain.
Insider Hub.
All
What's an
right,
insider?
go ahead.
Open up the Insider Hub.
Heading
And
there
right
now.
there in the top
Oh.
section on the right is Insider Stats.
Let's do this, biatch.
I can imagine
that,
that your Insider Stats are going to suck considering you didn't know where the Insider Stats were.
Well, I've done the whole quest thing. I've done a couple of quests, but I've got 51 hours of active use.
What the fuck, dude?
2 quests completed on this device, which
What are
makes
you
sense.
talking about?
I have 34 feedback submissions
That's very good.
and
I'm actually
65
shocked that's not higher.
65 Me Too's on my feedback.
Very nice.
The most feedback with the Me Too's, or the feedback with the most Me Too's, is use the start screen for Windows 8 upgrades and start menu for all others by default out of the box.
That's a terrible idea.
I would have been absolutely surprised if all of you agreed with me. So, but that has 25 votes.
Yeah, I agree with Tim. That's a terrible idea.
Why
Now,
is that a bad idea?
Take the launch a started screen by default in full screen mode and show them they can collapse it, and you're done. The immersive full screen start menu thing is a bad idea.
No. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying on a Windows 8 upgrade, it should use the start screen, in other words, the immersive setting. And if you're upgrading from Windows 7, it should default to a smaller start menu. That's what I'm saying.
What does that achieve?
Don't move my
Familiar.
cheese.
Yeah.
But your cheese is going to move anyway. You're just going, hey, don't move my cheese, and then going, oh, kidding, move my cheese.
Well, hey, how many votes? What's your top feedback with the most Me Too's?
After installing build 10,041 pin sites on the taskbar no longer work, unpinning and repinning produces the attached error.
How many votes?
4.
Mine has 25, so suck
I
it.
know. Well, I was not making a suggestion. I wasn't bitching about something. I was actually reporting a bug.
Just saying.
Yeah, and if you'll notice in the feedback app, you got to go through a whole lot of bitching before you find the bugs. So I have 39 active hours of use since the last install. 10 quests completed, 9 on this device, 21 submissions, and 15 Me Too's.
Okay. Andrew?
My Windows 10 PC is shut down, so I can't get onto it right now.
And your Mac doesn't have insider stats? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I assume the
That would
What I did there? You see what I did there?
all right.
What a dick.
You've
Yeah.
got more.
You've got more Apple in you than Bobby, and he's married to one.
I don't think so. I think Bobby has much more Apple in him. I don't think I've ever had any Apple in me.
Oh God.
I am not going to comment on that.
All right, Timmy, where you at?
That would require me to boot the Spectra.
What, you don't run 10 on anything other than the Spectra?
I have a work computer, and then I have the Spectra.
Oh wow.
So you don't daily drive 10, huh?
No, on what? I've been telling you guys. That's why I was really hoping for a decent computer from Build. So no, and I've not used it a lot. I've tried using it exclusively at home, and it's very rough. Definitely.
What is 10?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And being somebody who used Windows Phone 10 for like 2 fucking months, and that thing was raw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think maybe
Yeah,
that set me up to know how bad it was and not want to deal with that. Yeah, and I've got too much mission critical shit running on this work computer, so.
Hey, pop quiz, because I honestly don't remember the answer. What was the first build number of Windows 10 that they released to insiders? Was it 9879, or did we have one before that?
No, I think
Ooh,
we
it's
had-
9 something.
I remember 9926, 9879. I can't remember one
99.
before that.
26 is probably the first.
No, there was a 9879 before that.
I don't remember. I do not remember.
Checking to see what our knowledge base was here. Apparently not much.
Nope.
Well, some of us are old and have memory.
Oh, that's Bobby typing. That's if you're wondering what that sound is, folks. It's not a woodpecker. It's Bobby typing.
This morning, 2 of the guys at work were telling me about their DOS keyboards that they got and how amazing they are and how they can't type on anything else now. So, try it out, but I can appreciate a nice keyboard. So,
I'm not going to say that they're not nice. I've not used one. I have heard rave reviews, much like you're saying, Tim. But I cannot fucking stand being in the same room with anybody typing on one.
oh, anybody else? Yeah, fuck that.
It's like the liberal of keyboards.
I'm working.
My goodness.
Can't say I'm not working.
Listen to me work. Do you hear me? I'm working.
Do you hear this productivity?
Okay, yeah, that's just it. Like, if all of a sudden nobody hears you typing, they're all like, "What a lazy ass."
What is that asshole doing?
I'm compiling. Compiling. I type hard enough on a normal keyboard. If I had a mechanical one, somebody would shoot me, and there's a high probability of that already. So.
Yeah, and I'm used to using this. Still have the Microsoft Sculpt wireless stuff.
You like that one?
Here, let me take the adapter off. Look how thin that is.
I know. You like
That's
it?
disgusting. Yeah, I do. Every now and then I have Bluetooth or battery issues, so the keys get all fucked up. But I actually do quite a bit of work on it.
When you're coding, do you type really hard?
With this, you don't. You can. You could try, but I mean, the keystroke on this keyboard is so short You just
Well, yeah, I
That's
mean,
pretty
but
fast.
even on like the yoga, the keystroke on the yoga is super short too. But when I'm like in the zone coding, I'm afraid I would break that fucking thing.
no, I push the button as little as possible to get a keystroke.
Huh? What was that sound?
Does anybody want to get a plug in before we wrap up the?
Yes, plug desktop application insights for all your WinForms and console app needs.
Good God.
Go ahead, laugh at it, laugh at it, laugh at it.
I did enough last week. I don't want to be mean.
Really? Just now you're deciding you don't want to be mean.
I don't have a plug, but I'm going to do a shout out to my good friend Doug, whose birthday is tomorrow, and we are celebrating by going to the Rush concert here in St. Louis. So.
Oh God, you are old.
Hi, Doug. Happy birthday. Yeah, well, as old as I am, Doug is even older. So
Whoa! So you're
D-O-U.
bringing a walker, right?
Doug is more like Cheeky Taurus's age, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Born 71.
Let the audio show that I am flipping you off right now.
Let the audio show. I like that.
I didn't say like you were old or anything.
Yeah, well, you insinuated. The first new build to the Windows Insider program was 9860.
Oh, 60.
They announced it on October 1st, the preview program, and the first build rolled out on October 21st.
What was
How
the
long
next
was that
one? 'Cause I
build out?
swear.
The next one after that.
So you guys talk
was
amongst yourself. I'm going to shut down the
9879.
show. That's it for the main podcast portion. These guys are going to keep talking, and we'll pick back up on, the thrilling topic of Windows 10 build versions and 25.4 after dark. So apologies to Rudy Wynn, we ran out of time. Check us out on Twitter at 25.4 podcast, on the web at 25pt4.com, and in your favorite podcast app. Stick around. 25.4 after dark. Brandon wants to. I don't know what he wants to do. Something dirty though, I bet. That's it. Seacrest out. Okay.
Seacrest
ahead.
is out of a job.
He is out of a job.
That's unfortunate.
That's how you should have ended it. Seacrest out of a job.
Too bad he.
So, hey, Mr. Producer, I have a question.
Excuse me, I have a question.
I have a
What?
question. So we do full audio on the podcast now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why do we do our little break in there now? Still.
If somebody wants to stop listening, maybe they have sensitive ears, they can't handle the after dark content. They can.
How many times did I say fuck in the first half of the show?
I don't know. How many times are you going to say anal and after dark, though? That's a big difference.
One ching ching.
Yeah, I mean, the cash register to go off every time we say
No.
anal.
So
Did you hear?
9879
Did
was the
that make
second
it sound?
Huh?
Can
No,
you,
I did not.
is that not working? There it is.
There it is.
That's odd. Anal.
Anal.
3,
Didn't work.
4.
Damn
The
it,
studio,
Tim.
the studio audience loves anal.
Tim, what the hell? I swear to God, Tim has like the most, like the quickest keystrokes of anybody to do screen captures. I swear.
What did
Do
he
you wanna
post
know
in
the
the
He
Slack
gets your
group?
face. He gets your face.
He got my face.
I think that's your O face, probably.
That's your
Where's your wife?
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Get your wife in
What the
here.
hell is that?
vinegar strokes right
Let's
there.
ask her. It's so
Vinegar
tiny,
strokes.
though.
Yeah, I didn't have them maximized.
Wow.
So do you want to know the secret? If you're not going to answer, then I'm not going to
Nobody
tell you.
responded.
You have some utility.
No, you didn't want to know.
You're
Oh,
all
I wanna know.
screening and pasting into Paint and doing a quick crop.
No, I have a screenshot utility. It's called GreenShot.
Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah, you did. So Andrew's right. Here you go. 10 points.
Thank you.
So the instant I hit print screen, the entire picture of the screen is now locked and frozen, and I have crosshairs, and I can go point, and the crosshairs give you a big like bubble that let you focus in on a very specific part. the screen, so you can get like the corner edge of a window if you wanted to. So all I have to do is just hit print screen when I see it, and then I can go basically live crop the screenshot and then copy that to the clipboard, which is kind of neat. That's called GreenShot, by the way. So
that's cool because then you're really dialed into this program that we're doing here.
Can we draw our attention to Mr. Brandon, who was making awkward faces at the camera, deterring from the conversation at hand?
When?
I was catching him in the act.
Oh. I thought you were calling me out now. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm behaving.
That really does look like a very twisted O face.
Have you guys ever watched The League?
It's his O face when his wife's giving him anal to strap on.
Oh my God. That's
Okay,
two.
so
I just want to make sure the people that stuck around for After Dark are getting their money's worth.
that's like 7 now.
They want dirty shit, and that's what they're gonna get.
Well, let's hope that the program manager of Application Insights has tuned out from the podcast and has carried on with her day. Her commute is about 24 minutes long.
People enjoy this because they can't get away with talking like this during their normal day. So
That's
right.
true.
it's like a release.
I want whoever's gonna. We will send all 5 gift cards. We will get
Those
more
are
gift cards.
Oh, we will? Wow.
We will get another one, and we will send it to the first person who actually can prove that they were fired because they said "fuck yes" while they were listening to our podcast at work.
Yeah, those 5 gift cards, man. Totally worth it.
Actually, we figured out how we're giving away the remaining 4 gift cards that we have.
Oh
Who's
yes,
we?
do tell.
Who's we?
Robert and I.
We weren't.
No, Andrew.
I see
Okay.
who's running the show here.
All right. Well, it was a little trial balloon, I guess. It didn't take off.
So you're not going to tell everybody what your twisted, demented mind came up with?
Oh, I thought you were telling me to put the kibosh on that and not say
No.
Oh.
Come on, fuck.
Cut it out.
It was going to be the Mount Rushmore of devs that Cheeky Tourist would do.
Oh, God.
And we're gonna hashtag it WP Dev Romance. No
WP
less.
Dev Romance, for sure.
Although, for some people, I probably should quell their fears and make a list of those that I won't first. So.
But that list is way too easy to guess.
No, that's true.
The ones that you would do, that's a hard thing for us straight guys to guess.
All right, who's screwing around on their desk?
Well, he gave us one.
You did?
Yeah.
Yes, you missed that earlier.
Oh no, I didn't. Is it the guy that looks like Gerard Butler?
Gerard Butler. Yeah. It's the Gerard Butler from the movie where he was a soccer coach, not the Gerard Butler from 300.
Washed up Gerard Butler,
Yeah.
wife and kids, driving a minivan.
Of course, my default choice over everybody all times is
Tebow.
Tim Tebow. Yeah.
Tim Tebow.
No doubt.
Tebow.
But I didn't say anything because I thought you were talking Windows Phone devs of all time. And I was like, no, I don't know who that is, actually.
Well, no, nobody does, because I haven't said anything to anybody except the one time today, which was kind of an offhand comment.
I bet I think
You mentioned it one time today? Oh, I'm going to go back in the Slack room and have a look-see.
I think there's
That's
another.
really
I think I remember another individual. You may have tossed that comment around. Not necessarily WP Dev, but
Oh yeah, multiple times.
yeah.
In the
I'm totally
industry.
out of the loop. This is not fair.
In the industry.
This other person had a beard as well. Also,
Oh,
as
maybe not.
did the one today. At least the one I'm thinking of, which is interesting. There may be a trend there.
I'm just thinking about Nokia. Former Nokia.
This person I'm thinking of is also a podcaster, more generic technology.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
Got it.
Look at him.
I
Well,
did say that. I did say that one time, didn't I?
It's not. It's not
Do we
tall
need to give you
Quran
like
either.
do we need to give you like 25 seconds here so you can go ahead and?
Oh my god, that video.
Oh my
Look,
Oh my God! Look at him.
He's flushed.
that was a great clip.
He's turning red. He's turning red. Put him up on the big screen, Andrew. Don't let him get away from
The
this.
shoddy video is coming through red.
There's something wrong with the saturation on your camera, Bobby. Bobby, something's wrong with the saturation. Everything got red all of a sudden. We could really make him turn red and actually say who it is.
Oh,
No, I don't think we want to do that.
that would be too bad for you. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
He's embarrassed we haven't even said anything.
We need to figure out a way. We need to write like a Slack extension, so every time Bobby says that I hit it or do it or whatever, we can like store that up in an Azure SQL database or something, so we can.
I like
don't
your.
know.
Maybe we can do
think
some
our-
Azure machine learning from that and start predicting who else.
Oh,
I
just
think
send it
that
every
your
one of
I
his
think that your pay-as-you-go charges would get a little bit too large.
Hey, the list ain't that goddamn long. Good Lord.
I know. I was just trying to call you a slut.
Well, just say it, damn it.
I kind of favor the direct approach myself as concerned. Oh, good God.
How you doing over there, Bobby?
My sound effects aren't working, and I'm kind of pissed off here.
That's,
I'm hearing
I
him.
just heard it.
You did? You heard
Yeah.
laughter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't I hear it? I don't get it.
yeah. The last couple times I've done it, last few weeks I haven't either.
I don't know. I when I do it, I hear it.
That's how I feel. I didn't hear it, but that's how I feel.
Oh.
My God in heaven.
I hear that.
Way too much innuendo for one evening.
In your endo.
You've been holding on to that one since what, 4th grade?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That was good. Can we start talking about planets so we can work a Uranus one in there too?
Oh, God. Andrew, did you tweet anything about this show starting?
No,
Yeah, I
you
don't
didn't.
think so.
I looked for it too.
How many viewers are we at? 1?
0.
Oh shit!
Way to promote.
Wow.
I can't do everything, right? I mean,
I promoted
Come on.
quite a few times
And
today.
by
and you have
everything
way
he
more
means
followers
anything.
than I do, or the 25.4 podcast account.
Yeah, but the fact that you would be tweeting off the podcast account, that's what matters. It's brand recognition.
Yeah, and we retweet it to our followers. See how that works? See, there's this thing called Twitter, and Twitter has this ability.
Wow.
Huh.
So on that topic, Bobby, did you see the GIF I left for you last night?
GIF? No, we
Where?
didn't. Is it GIF? We say
Hey,
GIF
here.
too?
You guys can all retweet this.
It's GIF. I say GIF.
That's peanut butter.
It's a trap one? No, that was from today.
12 a.m. Here, I'll relieve it for you. You can hold on to that one.
Is it
The
it's a
Jeopardy
trap
dude.
one?
No, the Jeopardy dude.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I responded to that.
Yeah, he did. I didn't watch it.
I responded, that was some industrial
Oh,
strength
come on!
bisexual.
Oh,
Andy,
that's-
we can't retweet that.
that's right.
No. Jesus, man.
I'm not touching that.
Then he deletes it. Nice. I'm not touching that one. Not touching it. Nope.
God!
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we don't have nice
I was
things.
just gonna say that. This is why we don't have nice things. This is why we don't all have microphones and are professionals and shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I still haven't made the investment for a new microphone. Probably a good reason why. Now we can't get shut down, right? We're not.
We can't lose these jobs. Is that what you're asking?
I don't understand what you mean by we can't get shut down.
Like no one's gonna come and say, "That's enough, you guys. You need to stop."
I think if that was going to happen, it would have happened long before episode 22.
Okay.
My God, that gay gif.
Oh yeah. It's got a.
It's like he almost broke his arm snapping the hand. Good grief.
Yeah, you know, there's a Slackbot response now for that.
Mary was proud. What's the what's the Slackbot response?
You'll have to wait and find out. Don't go look. No.
I'm not gonna look. I was poised over my keyboard.
You just have to wait and see. Just like Andrew was so fortunate to get Martha Stewart today.
Speaking of Martha Stewart, I've got my TV. I've got on MSNBC right now.
Oh my!
I like how Andrew's like talking from the corner of his box over there. There's a talking cap in the corner of your screen.
I'm relaxed.
I can't believe that you mentioned Andrea Mitchell and said, "Yeah, I'd do her."
Yeah, so they just ran a commercial for her show, and they had all these still pictures of her, and they were all very soft lighting.
Photoshopped within an inch of her life.
Gentle. Like she was waiting for a gentle caress. From her husband, who is
Alan Greenspan.
Yeah, Alan Greenspan.
That chick's pussy smelled like the Great Depression.
Oh my God!
What? What did you say about the Great Depression?
Tim, what was that? It's probably a good thing we don't have any viewers tonight, really. Bless you.
I said that chick's pussy smelled like the Great Depression.
Oh my God!
Oh, there's tears going on over there.
This is why people think heterosexual men ain't got nothing.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Damn.
That's about right.
I muted my microphone. Whew.
Yeah, I saw you wiping tears.
Ah.
Oh wow,
Where's
you
that?
are.
Hey, did you guys hear what they're doing to the $20 bill?
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman. I was kind of a little bit angry because I thought that if they should have changed any of them, they should have changed the $100 bill because Franklin's the only one that's not a dead president. So they should have changed him to be a president instead of add another person who's not a dead president into the mix of all the other dead presidents. Thoughts?
No, I don't care.
It never even occurred to me to think of who's on the bills as dead or not. I mean, I just assumed they were all dead. I didn't make the distinction that Franklin was the only one that wasn't a dead president. And
he is dead though.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Let's just get that clear right now.
We're not going to start any conspiracy theories about how Franklin's still alive. That would be wrong. No, but Harriet Tubman, I think, is a great choice. But I think that is that definitive, or was that just like a survey that they did where she won? Because
I don't think
it
that's
was a survey
sure
where
thing.
she won. Yes, it was a survey where she won.
I get behind that.
What?
Oh, I bet you would.
She's dead too, in case you weren't aware. And woman. So that's
I'm not going to go any further on that.
I'm in the same boat as Andrew. I'm really
barriers.
trying not to say anything.
It's two large barriers to get past.
I'm really trying not to say anything.
Yeah, that'd probably be wise.
I'll share it right here.
Uh-oh. And we all wait, and the audience is like, this is annoying.
What are you sharing?
What I was going to respond to one of your concerns there.
What in the world?
So moving right along.
Oh, Robert, what's
Oh
that?
no, you didn't. That's just you're so rude.
He's so rude. So what else?
This is a disaster of a show.
Anybody?
Just thought I
Nate
would
says
share
every
that.
show is our best one yet.
Sam, you can't
Oh
say
my
that.
God, Tim! Tim is just taking everything to the next level.
Moving on.
Oh,
I need some napkins to wipe the sweat off my brow.
what's the
Oh, these
anybody
smell
know
like-
anybody that was on the Amtrak train? I hope
These
not.
napkins smell like Jack in the Box tacos.
That dude's forehead smells like Jack in the Box tacos.
No, that was unfortunate.
So any of you guys ridden an Amtrak train before?
Yes.
Do they go 100 miles an hour normally?
Generally, no.
I wouldn't think.
Okay,
No.
so it was out of control then. I just didn't know. I mean, it's on rails. Why can't it go fast?
Well, we don't know if it was out of control or not. They've only been able so far to confirm about how fast it was going. It was about 100 miles an hour. They don't know. They haven't. If they know why it was going 100 miles an hour, they haven't said that.
But that
Right.
is twice what the speed limit for that section of track is. So
Oh, really?
that is
Yeah, it's 50.
quite excessive.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There is not any track that I'm aware of in this country that any train should be running 100 miles an hour on.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, in Japan, there's one that goes 300.
And because it was built to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
All of our infrastructure was built to haul trains or to haul coal.
Yes,
and
that's true.
chemicals. And
And also trains.
well, people from a long time ago. Nobody wants to take the train anymore.
I have a question.
Yes, Timmy.
When you uninstall something from your computer, what does it do? What does it take to uninstall?
Well, if you install from an MSI, it populates the Windows installation database with all of its
God.
files and everything, and then the MSI is supposed to basically reverse that process. It's a whole scripting process for putting things back where they were beforehand.
So, like, for each file delete, file delete, file delete, file delete, file delete. Because for the past 50 minutes, Visual Studio 2015, the original release, has been uninstalling.
Visual Studio is a whole other beast. I have no clue what
I
that thing
canceled
does.
that
when it
thing
installs.
because I thought I accidentally hit update somehow, and I wanted a fresh uninstall to uninstall.
Between updating it and that taking an hour, and between like every once in a while you get those extensions that say preparing Visual Studio for use,
Mm-hmm.
and it halts at that spot for like a good 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know what they're doing. What I/O takes 5 to 10 minutes of solid work to prepare an IDE for use? That's insane.
Poorly written ones, I'm assuming.
Good night.
Yeah, the installation process is. I don't know for certain whether or not it's using the typical Windows installation mechanisms. I'm assuming that it does, but to what degree, I have no idea.
That's why you gotta
I used
get,
to play with install. I used to do Install Shield and had to put together installers with like registries,
Oh my God.
objects, and all kinds of crap. And Install Shield, for example, made that it was complicated, but it made it doable. And then the Windows installer just takes over. You package this MSI together with all these scripting instructions, and then Windows installer takes care of the process. But oftentimes if you didn't have some, especially around permissions, before UAC came along, it was a little bit hairier doing installers for Windows.
That term creeps me out.
What?
Just like a rim shot. Rim shot sounds bad, and then when you say hairy, a visual, right?
Well, did I put Rimshot and Harry
No,
together in
no,
a sentence
no.
just now, or did you just take the word Harry and in your own mind connect the two? Because then I'm gonna have to wonder what the fuck you think about.
In the same sense that every time I hear Rimshot, regardless of how clean and funny as it's
Fresh.
supposed to be, it just comes across bad. Thank you. That's a Rimshot. That is not what I would expect to be a Rimshot.
Branch Metrics just added me to their interesting developers Twitter list.
Well, they're
Obviously,
clearly
they're
not watching.
not listening to the show.
Clearly. Helps apps grow their base with our SDKs for seamless referrals, sharing, and deep linking across install.
Hey, Andrew, what's the latest website you're working on?
I pushed something out today that's a little, it's really nothing yet, but
Is it edgy?
no, it's golf related. I don't think that would be very
It's definitely
Edgy.
not edgy.
no.
Is it CameronHeadCovers.com?
No,
So
that's,
are you
that's
just not
out
going to
there.
plug it? I'm giving the opportunity here to get some viewers.
I don't know if it's worth really plugging. I tweeted it earlier today, and
Well, now we're gonna go look. I don't like your subtlety.
I don't either. Let's go criticize the fuck out of this website.
there was a big kerfluffle a couple weeks ago about a media
Excuse me.
member who
Excuse me,
covers
how old are you?
65.
Jesus Christ.
Covers
STL cards, STL cards.
I can't find it over all of
With all my automated
Cardinals shit.
tweets, you might not be able to see it.
Do you ever read those? Do you ever get to see those? Since they're automated, you actually look.
Me, myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I see him.
Ad hominem.
Do you go back to your timeline to read them?
No, but if they're like, recent, right above. Because like in the Twitter app on iOS, I always like to look at the view that shows your recent tweets, because it also is the view that shows how many followers you have, which I'd like to know all the time how many followers I have.
You like to keep a real close eye on that, huh?
Oh, totally. Because I'm trying to catch up to you, Brandon.
Well, you can get there too, my friend.
All right. Well, I can't
I'm not
find it.
that far behind you.
How many you got?
635.
Oh, you were that pretty darn close. Timmy, where are you at with followers?
337. But I only
I know,
follow like 260.
Yeah, I know Bobby's got like over 1,200 or some shit.
Yeah,
He cheated and
I'm
wrote a
not gonna
Twitter ad.
That's not what I was going to say, but I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Do
It
tell.
might be crossing the line.
This is the forum for it.
I was going to say you suck dick for Twitter followers.
Okay, you can't get mad at him because he said he wasn't gonna do it, and you told him it was okay. So you can't be mad.
I'm not mad.
You can't be mad.
I'm not mad. I only wish that were true.
I started a new Twitter account a few weeks ago.
Ooh, do tell.
It's fan sports alerts. So it's all if this then that.
Could you
Automated
make all
tweets.
of your normal shit go through that
Go
account
into
now,
that.
please?
No, I won't.
Damn it.
When today did you send out this tweet with this new thing you pushed out? Because I can't find
I don't see it
anything
either.
in this
Hang on,
file.
I'll find it. Good night.
You
It
know what I
was
could do?
it was probably 9 or 10ish my time. There we go.
Oh.
10 hours ago.
That
Golf
puts
scope.
it at like 11.
Look for the
How did
tweet
I miss
that
that?
starts with golf scope.
Oh, there's your custom domain.
Jesus Christ.
Golf scope. Golf scope.
It's very
So what
slow.
one of the things I'm trying to do with it is aggregate links
First
to
first result. Golf scope
Periscope.
at Walmart.
Let
What?
the man talk.
what?
Sorry, go ahead. What are the
First
things you're
result.
trying to do is
Like aggregate live golf video that people are doing through Periscope.
Oh.
So there was this big kerfluffle a few weeks ago with this media member. Her name's Stephanie Way, and she covers the PGA Tour, and she periscoped from a practice round at a tournament of Jordan Spieth, the guy who won the Masters, and he's all that, and she got in trouble for that because they're really not supposed to do that, and she actually lost her media credential from the PGA Tour for the remainder of the season.
Ouch.
Jeebus.
So, yeah, that was a
So
bummer.
I'm curious how you aggregate live video.
Well, so all I do on the site right now is I have 3 Twitter widgets. You know, the ones that you can actually create out from Twitter's website and then embed them on your own site. So 2 of them are lists. One's a list that the PGA Tour maintains of PGA Tour golfers who are on Twitter. The other is a list from the LPGA Tour of their golfers who are on Twitter. And then
What's the LPGA?
the Ladies Professional Golf Association.
That was a joke.
I wouldn't put it past you. But ladies play professional golf as well. And the third one is a search. I don't know if you've noticed because there's no Periscope app for Windows Phone. But when somebody goes
Really?
live with a Periscope
Just like
video,
that.
it'll send out a tweet and it's got the Periscope.tv link in it, and usually it has a Periscope hashtag in there as well. So I just do it's a Twitter search for the Periscope.tv, the Periscope hashtag, and I also add a golf hashtag on there. So that the idea there is that it's going to be pulling Periscopes that are golf related.
You know, Andy, you should expand this to beyond just golf and then offer it as a service so that I can put it something, this kind of functionality in Hashtastic with it as an in-app purchase so you can monetize your work. Or I can help you monetize your work.
Well,
Like
that would be great
users
because the nice thing is I didn't really have to do any work for this.
Well, users putting together specific targets like this. So, using being able to put together aggregates for different hashtags and having your code in the back do all the work, pulling that content forward into the app, or making it available.
Kind of the idea is to expand on this eventually using a Twitter library, like we talked last week about Tweet Indie.
Mm-hmm.
Because what that is right now, it's very basic. I don't know if anybody's looking at it or not, but yeah, anything to make money, I'm all about that.
Yeah, I've just been thinking about what I want to do with the app going forward with Windows 10, and having something like this, and it would actually do well, I think. People have asked for ways to aggregate content, and I've just been kind of lazy. So now that you've done all the work, we can put together an app purchase, and you get the majority. How about that? You like that? You like that idea?
Let's work on it.
Why did you get really quiet?
Who?
You.
Oh,
I think he's thinking. The gears are turning. I can see him.
Ian Poulter's a chatty bitch. Jesus.
Who?
So-
Ian Poulter.
Andrew, I have to ask, what is we've got AndrewLong.com, LLC, JAT. Because, what is JAT? And let me tell you.
JAT stands for just a thought.
Oh.
So,
Because according to Bing, Jat people are traditionally agricultural community in northern India and Pakistan. Oh, did you see Caracas, Pakistan just had some suicide bomber or shooting of 42 people? I'm
Well
glad
done,
I'm out of
Caracas.
there.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yikes.
Oh, and see now after Robert retweets my Golf Scope tweet, then I get somebody favoriting it.
Boogie Box Golf Club.
I have no reach at all, apparently, from that 636 followers I have. They're all porno spam bots, I think.
Hey, follower's a follower.
Hey,
That's what I always say.
Just ask Kyle.
Oh.
Yes.
I like how Tim and I had the exact same reaction. Oh.
106 miles an hour in a 50-mile-an-hour zone that train was going.
Well, that's what I did last
YOLO.
night on the freeway.
Yellow.
Jesus Christ, what was going on?
Yeah, I heard the driver's all lawyered up already, too. He ain't saying dick to no one.
Wow. Applied the emergency brakes, but it was too late. The
Well,
train
at
was still
106
moving.
mile an hour.
Yeah,
Right.
he hit the brakes when he came up on the curb, but it was still going 102 when it hit the curve.
Nice work, dude.
So there was a video I saw today that you can see. It was dark, obviously, because it was at night. But in the corner of the video, you can see the train speeding by, and then after the train goes by out of frame, you see all these bright flashes, which I guess was the train, careening out of control. It's pretty intense. And apparently there's also there was a forward-facing camera in the engine, so they should have that video as well, which will be
Interesting.
pretty intense to see, I'm
Jeez.
sure.
The speed limit was 50 miles an hour, but the NTSB is basically saying you're not even supposed to go into that curve at 50 miles an hour. You're supposed to go.
I didn't know they had speed
significantly
limits on
slower
tracks.
than that. Oh yeah.
But do they have speed limit signs? I've never seen a speed limit sign on train tracks.
I don't know that they do.
I'm sure
I've never
there's-
seen one either.
They have those signals and stuff, which I'm sure kind of tell them.
Just put up a sign that says 50.
Yeah, the red light says slow the fuck
Yeah,
down.
because that works so well on highways too, right?
Well,
Somehow I don't think the 106 mile an hour train it would have made a whole lot of difference. Someone was clearly not paying attention to any kind of restrictions at that point.
Gosh. Yeah, not cool.
That was, I guess that was one of the things that got me kind of irritated today was this immediate cable news just kind of going. This started on MSNBC and kind of spread out. It with even people in Congress tweeted, "Well, Amtrak needs more money." Amtrak. They didn't even know what caused it yet, and they were already out there blaming people, saying, "Well, it's because of budget cuts, and it's those filthy Republicans." And
Oh Lord.
my God, really? You guys don't even know what the hell caused the accident, and you're out there trying to tie the whole 7 dead people around the necks of half the country. I mean, it's just insane.
hey, when I run out of money, I get mad and go drive fast too. Wow. Wow. Okay then.
Alex at TechCrunch just tweeted, and we can all relate to this. Well, Andrew can't, but the rest of us can since we were just at Build.
Oh!
Soma, with your alternating blasts of piss smell and weed smoke.
What?
What?
Where we were, Moscone is south of Market. Did you not notice the alternating smells
Oh no,
of
I did. I
piss
just
and
don't know
weed?
what's-
I still remember that from when I was in
You
San
said Soma, and I thought you meant Soma SunGuard, the
So
one
did I.
Oh,
The
Soma,
video
south of
game.
Market.
Microsoft.
No, Soma, south of Market.
Yeah.
Oh
That
yeah,
area,
it's.
yeah.
Tell you guys, we saw we walked through was it the courthouse or whatever? The city hall, and there was like a nice strip of all the trees, and there were all kinds of protesters there for
The
God,
Civic Center.
who fucking cares? And there was like a little park and all kinds of trees there, and it was nice and sunny. And there's a dude sitting under the tree shooting up, had a needle in his arm and everything.
Shut up.
Welcome to San
It's
Francisco.
fucking 2 p.m. There's people everywhere.
Yeah.
Just sitting on the ground, just hanging out.
I
Wow.
have to find this. I tried to show this on the show a few weeks ago, and I couldn't find the picture. I gotta find it.
So
There was when I was out there for my develop my app redesign thingy. There was this bike ride going on, and I think it was some kind of a gay bike ride, which is fine. I don't have anything wrong with gay people at all, obviously, because I'm so close to Robert. I do a show with him, but there were some interesting characters, especially this one guy, and I'm still looking for the picture. Hang on.
He's looking at his phone. Just
I am.
Give him. Brandon thought your video froze. Bridgestone is talking to us.
Because you can't see my face.
Hey, y'all, look at what I just retweeted.
I don't know what this
Not
means.
you, Andy. You keep looking for what you were looking. This is for
Sorry.
everybody else that's bored.
Oh. I don't understand. Oh wait, we have to watch the Vine video. I see.
You can watch the Vine.
Watch the white dude's face. He's like, "Oh,
Ooh.
I'm still gonna get my ass kicked."
Got cut off way too soon. But they were looking at the kiss cam. They didn't know that it was coming. I don't believe that. They were both looking up. They saw it coming. There's something not right there.
It almost looks like she deliberately poured it.
It almost does.
Just
doesn't
watch
it?
her hand, yeah.
I mean, she like
She
stretched
totally
her
did.
hand out.
She totally poured that.
Oh, the white dude is he's ready to run. All right, I just watched that like 10 times.
I did too.
I hate Vine. It's too short. It's not enough entertainment in 6 seconds.
Okay, so since Andy's still looking for that, can you guys please explain to me, because I apparently missed this entire thing, what was up with the chick on the sidewalk with the carcass of the animal?
I don't know.
I don't think there's
What
anything
actually
explained.
happened there?
She
So when I walked
had-
by,
Oh, go ahead.
when I walked by,
Oh, I found it.
Did Tim
This
just
other-
freeze right in the middle of that story?
she had like a stick in her hand or something. She was screaming her head off at I don't know if she's screaming at something or if she was just preaching something, and she was just beating the shit out of that thing, just swinging and hitting it and screaming. So then when one of the guys on Twitter tweeted a picture of it, she was passed out sleeping on the sidewalk with the carcass still there.
Was it a real, actual carcass?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah.
the feezy?
Yeah.
Where does you even get something like that?
I think we
Well,
concluded Chinatown maybe.
Chinatown. Yeah. You can get just about any dead
Nice.
thing in Chinatown.
Jeebus.
I got a picture of some dried fish from Chinatown as well. But this might be Robert. I don't know.
We walked through Chinatown and it didn't seem that bad.
Can you guys see that? Oh wait,
no.
I should do this so you can see it big. Hang on.
I can see the camera.
There we go.
No.
No,
You see that guy?
That's
Here's your video.
mercifully,
Whoa.
mercifully, that's very
What the hell?
blurry. I can see the outline. I don't need to see any.
Oh.
I don't need to see it in high definition. Trust
I
me.
told you what I saw on our first Sunday when we were out there. A guy walking
Did
down
you
the
guys
street.
tell what that is?
Oh
No.
yeah, because I'm leading into this because we saw a guy walking. He literally walked in the opposite direction of us, right next to us.
At least he has a helmet on.
This guy was fully naked with a sock on his dong.
Shut up. In San Francisco?
Yes, it was 4
Oh my
o'clock in the
God.
afternoon.
Y'all
Bald and
sound
ass hanging out.
So refreshingly naive. It's so nice.
It's just something you don't find in Milwaukee.
It's not. It's not. It's not something you find in Texas, and I guess that's why I'm like. I also find it amusing that I've gotten so desensitized to it.
I don't know how you can be desensitized to just somebody walking around with this sock on their dick in the broad daylight.
You have no idea what I have seen in that go on in that city in broad daylight.
Good grief.
Yeah, downtown's an interesting place.
I have watched couples fuck on the lawn of Dolores Park on a crowded Saturday afternoon.
Nice.
Lucky.
Did you tape it?
No, the couples that do this
Pixar
have no
didn't happen.
dignity and self-respect, and therefore are not attractive.
Pixar didn't
People-
happen.
People with dignity and self-respect that are attractive don't do those kinds of things. Generally, not in San Francisco. It's always the ugly people that are running around naked. It's never the ones you want to be. Have you not seen some of the
Oh,
new
I just
protests?
got the radio station.
I think I heard it earlier.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you. I could have
Hi.
sworn I heard some background music going on, unless it was Andrew's phone.
I don't think so. My phone is silent.
Oh, Timmy's getting out over there. Gone.
I'm
God.
going to make a prediction
We should
right
shut it.
now.
We should shut it down before he gets back.
I'm going to make a prediction right now. I think the 3D tiles on the start menu are going to get cut before RTM.
Really?
Yep.
I kind of like him.
Is
I
that
like them too. I just have a feeling they're going to get cut.
Why?
on the phone?
No, on the Windows 10 for the desktop.
There's
Oh,
3D
actually-
tiles.
Yeah.
Actually, what Andrew's saying makes me think that you might be right, because I bet you probably 80% of all Windows phones aren't going to be able to render those nicely anyway, so they'll chop them to keep universal.
yeah. Well, that might be a possibility, but also too, I just seriously wonder, given the way that they render now, all of this is XAML, and they're having to build a whole bunch of new shit into XAML to make some of this stuff work. The way the tiles render now, when a cube flips, especially the large tile, they're trying to do some kind of shading effect on the top and the bottom to give the illusion of that being a cube, and I just don't think it's going to be ready in time. I think it's going to end up getting cut. It'll be like Edge and extensions and maybe come later. That's just my personal.
I leave for 3 seconds, and suddenly we've gone into a full logical discussion.
We were going to shut it down while you were gone.
That's how we roll
No.
around here.
Brandon said we should shut it down while you were gone.
You guys are a bunch of assholes. Play along. God. Remind me never to ever try to call you guys to a witness stand. Damn. Oh, no. Nope. I saw him do it. Oh, he totally fucking did that. Totally
You're
did
out
that.
coming for me.
and then he
I
called
wasn't
me
even
last,
there, but I know he did it.
and he called me last night and said, "Okay, you're going to say this, this, and this, right?"
Right. God. You guys suck. Alrighty. Are we done? Can I go
Sure.
home now?
Oh well, if you say we're done, then we're done.
Well, geez,
You
I didn't
leave
know I was
first.
the boss.
You leave first, and we'll follow.
I don't believe you for a second.
No, let's try it.
This is how good of friends we are right here. This is how good of friends we are right here. I don't
Promise will be
believe.
nice. We'll
none of
follow along.
that. Oh,
You're
you
kinda like-
promised.
Kind of like 13-year-old girls and boys. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first.
Oh yeah, and they're done that.
No, you.
No, really,
Here
you
I
hang
am.
the fuck up now.